Organizers of a new exhibit at the California Museum in Sacramento say that history often repeats itself, and the idea of mass deportations is nothing new. Their brand new exhibit is called Help Wanted, Leave Now. It tells the story of the largest mass deportation in U.S. history, which was authorized by then President Dwight D. Eisenhower back in 1954. More than 1 million people are estimated to have been swept up in that military-style campaign. Joining me live to discuss that and more is Dolores Huerta. She co-founded the United Farm Workers. She's one of the best known and most influential Latina leaders in U.S. history. And she inspired Barack Obama's Yes We Can with her Spanish version, Si Se Puede. Dolores, it's an honor to welcome you to The Story Is.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
You just attended the opening night reception this evening in Sacramento to this new museum exhibit. We just showed you some of the pictures that are featured in this exhibit. What is the major lesson from it, and why is it so irrelevant to an audience in 2026?
Well, because in the United States of America, we went to Mexico during World War II. We asked them to send people here to work in the fields, to work in other industries, because our people had gone off to war. We had to support the war machine and our military, and these are the people that were out there in the farm worker fields, picking the produce and feeding the nation. And then, of course, this program went on for almost 20 years. It started in 1943. It didn't end until 1963. Many of these workers were exploited. They were not treated right during the time that they were working here. And then, of course, came the time when they wanted to get rid of them, so they started deporting them en masse.
Which is the idea of we need your help until we don't need your help, and you're out.
Exactly.
And do you see echoes of that now?
Well, we know that workers were not treated very well. Their working conditions were miserable. They were never given adequate food. They were never getting adequate housing. Many people became very wealthy because our U.S. government gave every employer $1.75 a day for each worker. And so oftentimes they had more workers than they had work for them. And after the program ended in 1963, our government actually legalized some of the exbraceros. But what we see now is the level of cruelty that is now being delivered to our undocumented people is something that was not seen at that time. People were repatriated, they were deported to their home, but they were not put in detention centers. They were not put in prison of what we are seeing today.
There's a headline from CNN just out today. ICE plans to spend $20 million on electrical shock gloves for agents. What do you make of ICE planning to outfit officers with electric shock gloves? They say this will actually help to de-escalate situations, and they say when people are here illegally, we need to get them out of the country.
No, that is not the way to treat human beings, and this is torture. You're hurting people when you're all of these methods that they're using right now, and we don't need to treat people like that, because the people that they are putting in the detention centers, again, they're working people. There are nannies, the people are landscapers, our farm workers, the people that really serve the community. And number one, they are human beings, and they need to be treated like human beings. And these methods that ICE is using are just adding to the cruelty that they want to inflict on people. And these are our tax dollars, and we should demand of our Congress that they prevent them from having these kinds of electronic gloves that they want to have. We do not need these kinds of occupation forces in the United States of America. This is a democracy. This is not a fascist country. And we do not deserve this kind of treatment for the immigrants or anybody in our community, for anybody.
Dolores Huerta, and I know it's rude to sometimes reveal a woman's age, but I know you're proud of it. 96 years old, still very much
Yes.
An activist, showing up at event after event, speaking your mind. and a role model to so many people, especially in your community. Can you give us one si se puede to wrap things up?
Yes, and I want to thank everybody that has stood up to defend our immigrant community. We're very grateful, very grateful. And yes, if all of us working together, we could stop this madness. Yes, we can. Si se puede.
There we go. Dolores, thank you so much. Honored to have you on the show. People across
You're welcome.
Europe.
Thank you.